I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Is this on? No? Yeah, aren't they amazing? I want to thank the Lake Worth High School, the Honor Guard. They left already. I didn't get to pledge. This is the drum line and I don't know, what do you call yourselves, ladies? The color guard. Okay. These are our Lake Worth High School. We are so proud of our kids in Lake Worth High School. We have a fabulous school. Their ratings are going up. Their graduation rate is high, and we love them. So let's give them another hand. I want to thank you guys, you kids, and Miss Bales, thank you very much, our band leader for Lake Worth High School. Thank you so much. Have a great night, and I really, really appreciate it, and I'll see you soon. More music. Drum as you go out.
Drum away.
Drum away. Let's just listen to them all night. Good evening. I want to thank you for coming out tonight. I want to thank our staff. Again, our amazing staff puts these things together. Leisure Services, all our different departments, the fire, the sheriff's office, every part of our city, because that's what we are. That's one of the things that's the most wonderful thing about us, is that I always call us like a dysfunctional family, but we love each other. Sometimes you have fights, and sometimes we get along. The first thing, well, it's my honor. I just want to say, to start out with, it is my deep honor to serve as your mayor. To be reelected last year was just a wonderful experience, And I just love serving you and being part of our community. And when I'm no longer mayor, I'm going to still be part of our community. We're here tonight. I'm going to read a little bit. We're here tonight to reflect on where we've been, celebrate who we are, and where we're going as a community. Our theme this year is going forward together. Again, this is a town, this is a team, this is a family. So we're going forward together to meet the challenges and the opportunities of today and shape a vibrant and sustainable future for tomorrow. Before I begin, I want to introduce my esteemed colleagues. District 1, Sarah Malega. District 2, Chris McVoy. District 3, Mimi May. And District 4, Ronaldo Diaz. I also want to introduce our city directors. Interim City Manager and Director of Public Works, our own Jamie Brown. You're all going to have sore hands by the time you're done with this. Assistant City Manager, Troy Perry. Our clerk, Melissa Coyne. And people do not understand the importance of our city clerk. It's amazing. Director of Leisure Services, Gianna McKay. Director of Community Sustainability, William Waters. Director of our electric utility, Ed Liberty. Where are you? There you are, over there. Director of Water Utilities, Vaughn Baker. Director of Finance, the guy that tells us where the money's going and where the money came from, Yannick Nagahaitu. Our Director of Human Resources, Laura Sladen, is here tonight. The Director of IT, who keeps us all safe from cyber attacks, Nellie Peralta. And Deputy Director of the CRA, Chris Stavros, is here, I believe. Yep, there he is. And I would thank you again for our city employees who make this much easier for us. We get to talk, they get to do the work. Lake Worth Beach is a city on the rise, yet deeply rooted in its rich history and diverse culture. Our story is one of transformation, building on a foundation of innovation, creativity, community spirit, to ensure that this city continues to grow as a thriving place to live, work, visit, and play. One of the very exciting opportunity on our horizon is the proposed WMOTA Museum project. This 33,000 square foot space will celebrate the fired arts, glass, pottery, porcelain, featuring a partnership with the world-renowned glass artist, Chihuly. We're going to have a permanent, it's going to be only the 8 permanent Chihuly exhibits in the world. Lake Worth Beach will be elevated by WMOTA to an international destination for art lovers, boosting our economy and enriching our cultural offerings. This is more than just a museum. It's a beacon of inspiration, creativity, and global connection. Now Lake Worth will have a destination. When I go to the Norton, we have all these different museums, the Murakami, we'll have a museum to offer as well. And I would add that there will be 110 new rental units in conjunction with the WMOTA, so there'll be more people downtown walking and eating and enjoying our city. Downtown Lake Worth Beach continues to flourish with new energy and activity. The addition of Lula's by Todd English brings a unique dining experience to Lake Avenue to complement our city's vibrant culture. Our downtown has long been known as a great place to come and have dinner, some adult drinks, some child drinks, and the general camaraderie of the downtown. If you go downtown at night, it's a hopping place. I live right downtown, and there's a lot going on. And we're almost like the beautiful food court of Palm Beach County, with the Oceana restaurant just opened, which is very exciting. We have Rusticano, Paradisa, we have fine food, we've got Dave's, we've got the Irish Brigade, IGOT's, I'm just naming a few of them. And then we have great pizza. We have a wonderful pizza in downtown Lake Worth. We have international food, the Hatch, Victoria's. It just goes on and on. Our community sustainability has made remarkable strides in 2024. They adopted new FEMA regulations and mapping, ensuring our city remains resilient in the face of changing environmental challenges. Their team last year processed nearly 4,000 permit applications while completing 7,000 plan reviews and over 9,000 inspections, a testament to the dedication and efficiency of our staff. We're excited to announce that 2 major residential units, Deco Green on Dixie Highway with 126 units and the Avery with 200 units, will open in February, providing much-needed housing to our community. Looking ahead, we have more housing available in 2025. Lake Worth Station with 91 units, Residences of Lake Worth with 195 units, and very exciting, Madison Terrace, 8th Avenue South and Dixie Highway will have 176 units of affordable senior housing, so we can all age out here and stick together. These developments underscore our commitment to creating a vibrant, livable spaces for our residents. And I'm proud to share our code compliance staff are now each one is now state certified in the fundamentals of code enforcement, reflecting their professionalism and expertise. And to enhance communication, the community sustainability department updated their brochures and included English, Spanish, and Creole to reach out so that our resources are more accessible to our very diverse community. They also strengthened public collaboration through a task force, including they joined with code enforcement, Palm Beach County Fire Rescue, Palm Beach Sheriff's Office, and our legal department, ensuring a unified approach to addressing community challenges. And we have challenges. God knows, excuse me. I'm fighting a terrible cold. Housing challenges are tough. Everybody knows it. Housing is very expensive. People can't afford it. We are a city. We are not a gated community. And so we will have homeless people. We will have people that are struggling. But we do our best to figure out how to make our city clean and livable and safe. In planning and preservation, their efforts have been centered on thoughtful urban design, sustainability, and preserving the unique character of our city, which is a balance. We need development, but we've got to keep our city that feeling that we all moved here for. They completed 2 rounds of updates of the city's comprehensive plan and collaborated with the company WGI on a mobility and safety plan, prioritizing pedestrian safety and efficient transportation. And that's something that we're currently working on. If you've noticed the circuit around the town, we're built up, whereas we're an old city and we're kind of jammed in, but we're looking for alternatives. We're working with the county and with the state to look for alternatives to mobility, to try to ease it up a little bit. Partnering with Chen Moore and Associates, we've initiated the Open Space Recreation Master Plan, envisioning a future of green spaces that benefit all residents. This is important. We have many open spaces, and a comprehensive plan has never been explored. This commission has recognized the importance of a unified plan to see how best we can use these spaces for our residents. This is a city where citizen involvement is critical, crucial, and it can be effective. A lot of times it's like, the city, I hear the city should do this, the city should do that. And yeah, we should. We should do everything. But what's exciting is in our city, we have citizen groups that start to do their own things and have a great time. Citizen involvement is crucial and effective. A local group of interested women call themselves NEST, Neighbors Encouraging Shade Trees. The positive collaboration of these 5 women, Roseanne Malakaitis, Tracy Rosa Peterson, and I'm looking for the next one, Gail Silverblatt, came to the city and said, we need some help, we need some funds, and they just planted in Bryant Park their first little mini forest, mini group of trees to encourage more shade, and we're going to do that over the whole city. Thank you. Here's the other names. Susan Ona and Susan Gaillot. They resulted in the funding. Their work, they came and they said, we need this. And we also want to thank, if you've ever been to Amelia's Smarty Plants up on Dixie Highway, it's a Zen garden. If you've never been there, just go there and walk around. It's beautiful. And they came in, Amelia's Smarty Plants came in and asked and helped us plant those trees. And our staff attained Green Globe's Emerging Professionals certification and assisted in organizing the first installation, reaffirming our dedication to environmental stewardship. The Business License Division has been busier than ever, processing over 11,000 business license renewals and nearly 3,000 new business license applications, supporting the growth of local commerce. Updates to business license requirements and local representation policies have streamlined the process, making it easier for businesses to thrive in our community. And that's also something, we just have to keep working on making it better, making it easier for folks to help in our city. As we move into this new year, and I can't believe it's February already, community sustainability's focus on building upon these successes and setting ambitious goals. They want to complete the implementation of online bill pay options for the building and business license divisions, increasing convenience for our residents and business owners. They want to recruit and retain a full staff with the certifications, training, and experience necessary to continue delivering exceptional service. They want to work collaboratively with stakeholders and agencies to achieve voluntary compliance with code compliance goals, emphasizing education and cooperation. They want to address critical code compliance directives, including short-term rentals, artificial turf, noise programming consistencies, and developing a priority list consensus. We're all going to work together to try it. And these are things that we've been talking about for a long time, and we're going to keep talking until we come to a decision. Oh, community sustainability is also excited to kick off the carbon neutrality greenhouse gas comprehensive plan. I'm going to say that again. The carbon neutrality greenhouse gas comprehensive plan. I want to thank the staff at Community Sustainability for all that you do. And how about that city clerk's office? How about it? They exemplify excellence in public service. They processed 659 public records requests last year and reduced our carbon footprint by digitizing records in 2024. In 2025, they will take this further with online public notices and service payments, streamlining access for residents, although I will always get my book on paper. Our Public Works Department has worked tirelessly to improve our city's infrastructure. From promoting dual-stream recycling and expanding ADA-compliant sidewalks, they've demonstrated that sustainability and accessibility go hand in hand. The Solid Waste and Recycling Division launched innovative tools like the Recycle Coach app, which the Streets Division aims to improve signage and street sweeping to maintain cleaner roadways. These initiatives demonstrate our city's commitment to excellence in service delivery. And it's a big town, and we have a lot of stuff to pick up. So they do their best. Every once in a while, a truck breaks down or something happens, but in 2025, we're going to continue the ongoing sidewalk and pothole repairs. It's endless. There's always going to be potholes. I've lived here since 1979, and some of the potholes that I go drive around have been there since 1979. I've lived here for a long time, and decades of deferred maintenance have brought us where we are today. But they're out there every day. And when you call, and I ask our citizens, when you call, and either one of us or me or our staff, I don't consider it a complaint. I consider it information. We can't know what's going on out there. We're not there all the time, so we don't know what's going on. Let us know so that we can help. And generally speaking, our staff is extremely responsive to those kinds of things. Thank you, Mr. Brown. We're also transitioning to electrical equipment in our grounds maintenance division, reducing noise and emissions. Trees are very important to our city. We're an official tree city, but we need more trees. The plan is to expand our city's tree canopy to cover more than 28% of our municipal area. And please, everybody help. Plant a tree. Don't cut your trees down. Over the weekend, there'll be trees gone, and I get phone calls. They cut trees down, and once it's down, it's hard to replace. So really, be mindful of that. Plant trees. Encourage our trees. These efforts reflect our commitment to evolving as a greener, cleaner, and more inclusive community. And that's a great goal. Cleaner, greener, and inclusive. What more can you ask? And in the community, our Leisure Services Department keeps us busy with parks and recreation along with special events and family activities. We had 2 phases to the Harold Grimes Memorial Park renovation. This 2-year project transformed Harold Grimes Memorial Park, and if those of us that remember Harold Grimes and loved him so much, he was a great person that sadly passed away. they've transformed the park into a revitalized space for all to enjoy. If you go down to the Osborne District, it's a beautiful, beautiful park, playground. Funded by more than a $274,000 Palm Beach Community Development Block Grant, Phase 1 included the replacement of the park pavilion roof and the expansion of resurfacing of the parking lot. If you go to the park on A Street and 6th Avenue South, that big field there, the pavilion is clean, it's new, it's wonderful. It's a great place to have events. And our parks are very heavily used. We don't see them because we don't drive around them all the time looking for it, but we have so many activities going on. There's Hoops for Hope is a group that works down with kids in basketball in the Osborne Center. It's a remarkable. Our kids need so much. Our kids need that kind of attention, that kind of encouragement, those kinds of activities. Phase 2 of Harold Grimes Park, funded by more than $305,000 Community CDGB block grant, saw even greater improvements, including the new pavilion tables and benches, a larger storage facility and concession area, new fencing around the pavilion, and they reconstructed the bathrooms with ADA accessibility and put in new sod and mulch. And just last week, we celebrated the ribbon cutting of the newly renovated Osborne Community Center. Those improvements included exterior painting and waterproofing. I don't know when that building was built, but it needed a little work. It needed a little love, and it got it. Exterior painting and waterproofing, remodeling the two main bathrooms to meet ADA standards, which they had not done before. Updates to the front desk, drywall, and paint in the main entrance, the meeting room, and the hallway, and new flooring and recessed lighting throughout the areas. For both these projects, we extend our gratitude to Palm Beach County for their continued support and their Community Development Block Grant funding that makes these enhancements possible. Leisure Services all of our departments are so busy. I'm like, they're the busiest. No, they're the busiest. Leisure Services has also been working on enhancing safety and recreation around our city. We have 3 new lifeguard towers that now support our ocean rescue team in keeping our beach safe. And if you don't know it, we have 2 handicapped available wheelchairs that if someone cannot get into the ocean, we have 2 handicapped wheelchairs that you can ask. They'll be brought out for free, and you can have a relative or a friend that can't get in there to go into the ocean, which I think is a wonderful thing. I'm sorry? The lifeguard. Lifeguard? Okay. Tiana's the expert. They installed a new playground at the beach and have approved another for South Palm Park. Along with community sustainability, they are working on the open space and recreation master plan, gathering feedback from residents to guide future park and recreation improvements, ensuring our community's needs are set and met for years to come. And that's an ongoing process that we're working on. We have a lot of parks. It's never been a comprehensive look at how our open spaces go, so that's what we're in the middle of doing now. Leisure Services also leads the operation of the Street Painting Festival. We're about to have our 31st Street Painting Festival, and we look forward February 22nd to 23rd. It's an amazing, it's our signature event. It's a wonderful thing. We all look forward to it. And this year we brought in professionals to help us, because every year after the Street Painting Festival, the Leisure Services and the Public Works people just had to take a few days off. So this year we're going to have bright new people on Monday morning, and it's going to be wonderful. In addition, the Leisure Services Department comes up with our annual 4th of July celebration with the fireworks display, our holiday events, the Halloween's Little Scream in Bryant Park, the Christmas parade, the Easter egg hunt, just to name a few, but those are some of the big ones. Our Easter egg hunt is great. If you go over, the kids are great. And the newly expanded bonfires with the night market, which have seen record attendance. This was a really good year for us with weather. Last year was hard. It was rainy and windy. But if you haven't been up to it now, there's vendors and there's music. And so even if you can't have the bonfire, they close off the street up here, so there's a place to walk around. It's a much different experience, and I encourage you to try it. All these events are enhanced by our citizens. And this is the fun part. We have the Leisure Services Department. They do the big stuff. But then a few people in the city have gotten together, and we've had things like light the bridge on Veterans Day. Okay, we're going to do that again. I'm going to plug that one. What we did was everybody brought a flashlight, and we had red and blue gels, and we all walked up to the bridge and had our flashlights, and our wonderful photographers took pictures of it, and it was just beautiful. The red, white, and blue reflecting on the water in honor of Veterans Day. It's free, it's wonderful, and I really want to. We had about a little over for our first time. We had just about 100 people, and next year I want to see that at least doubled because it was just a great tribute to those that served. Not only that, we have the golf cart holiday parade. Go golf cart, guys! And the 4th of July raft race, which is all citizen-run. The parade downtown, and then the raft race, which has become an enormous event with tents. Each neighborhood association has their own tent. They have food. They have things to drink. And it's the whole day. It's like the city's just having a big party. And it's all run by the people, which is really wonderful. The raft race has been around for years, and it's a wonderful example of enthusiasm and the participation of our residents. And we do have the Good Witches. I have to give a plug for the Good Witches of Lake Worth Beach. It is a group of women that we perform at the holiday, the Halloween bash at Bryant Park, and it is there's a few of us there's a few witches in the audience tonight. It's a choreographed 3.5-minute song that was started in Germany, now goes all around the world, and a bunch of us ladies dress up in full witch drag and do this great dance. And then during the year, we have a potluck every other month. And what that has done is we've made new friends. I've gotten to know people I never would know before. So and that's the kind of thing that makes this city great. Our library's been a little busy. The 7th annual Biblio Art Week, featuring world-renowned artist Raoul III, inspired children across the Lake Worth Beach schools. They don't just do it at the library, they go into all the schools and just the more our kids can be exposed to. A lot of our kids have tough lives. A lot of our kids don't have a lot of money. They really struggle. So to bring some culture, to bring some experiences to them is beyond valuable. We have to open up, expand their horizons. Launched in October, the monthly Jazz Jam sessions have become a community favorite with packed attendance every month, and that's at the library, the wonderful new library gathering room. I don't know what we call it, but it's just great. And that's available to be rented for different events. As we move forward, Leisure Services is committing to enriching the lives of our residents by creating unique special events, expanding recreation programs, enhancing communication, and welcoming everyone to our beach, our parks, our library, our downtown, every corner of our city. Let's move on to water. Let's move on to our water, our amazing water, our terrific water, our award-winning water. People want our water. They currently have 4 active flooding mitigation projects in various phases of design and construction. We all know about sea level rising and flooding and stuff, and they're constantly working on seeking grants, seeking ways to help with the flooding problem that's not going to get any better. All these projects are partially funded with grants, reducing the financial burden on local taxpayers and demonstrating the city's commitment to protecting residents and property from stormwater-related issues. We have a grant writer who's very active. Last November, in alignment with the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency's lead and copper rule revisions, the City of Lake Worth Beach announced its water system had achieved a non-lead designation. This accomplishment places Lake Worth Beach at the forefront of water safety and regulatory compliance. In addition, our water utilities expanded operation in the reverse osmosis plant to add 0.6 million gallons of water per day capacity, increasing total capacity to 4.5 million gallons of wonderful water every day. The extra capacity provides more operational flexibility to meet current and future water demands and strengthens the system's resilience against disruptions. And the reverse osmosis process removes man-made chemicals out of our water, ensuring cleaner and safer drinking water, and underscores the city's commitment to delivering high-quality water to residents while addressing emerging contaminants. In this new year, water utilities will continue implementing stormwater capital projects to further mitigate flooding and protect our neighborhoods. They will focus on proactive solutions to address stormwater challenges and climate resistance. They will prioritize replacing or rehabilitating the aging infrastructure, we're all getting older, to enhance reliability and service delivery, and leverage available grants and funding opportunities to minimize the cost to our citizens while maximizing the benefits to our residents. If you could, if you live on a street where you have a stormwater, be a good neighbor. The city can't clean them all. Be a good neighbor. If you see it's blocked up and when it rains there's a backup, go and help out. Just clean it out. Some people do that, and it's really very, very helpful. Finally, let's talk about our electric utilities. And it is with great pride that I stand before you today to share the strides our city has made in energy resources, reliability, and service. As we look towards the future, our vision remains steadfast, delivering sustainable, reliable, and affordable energy to our residents while leading with innovation and responsibility. We are thrilled to announce the arrival of 13.25 megawatts of solar energy from the Florida Municipal Power Agency Municipal Solar Project. This clean, renewable energy began powering our city in late 2024 and entered full commercial operation just last month. This milestone reflects our commitment to reducing our carbon footprint and embracing a greener future for generations to come. It's very exciting. We're municipal owned electric, and we have one of the largest stakes in solar power in the state. Something we'd be very proud of. Equally significant is our commitment to transition away from coal. The Orlando Utilities Commission, the operator of the Stanton 1 coal power plant, which we've been a part owner since 1980, has reaffirmed its pledge to retire this facility by 2025. This marks a pivotal step in our journey towards a cleaner, we have a theme here, cleaner, greener, sustainable energy portfolio. In 2024, our electric utilities successfully delivered over 500,000 megawatt hours of electricity, meeting the needs of thousands of residents in our city, unincorporated Palm Beach County, and the village of Palm Springs. This achievement is a testament to our dedication to ensuring reliable energy access for all. And we have our staff, Mr. Liberty and his amazing staff, to thank for that. We are very, very fortunate to have the folks we have working for us. We're proud to report that our electric utility residential rates, although people don't want to believe this, ranked seventh lowest out of 37 municipal utilities statewide for the 12 months ending in November of 2024. Our rates remain consistently lower than those of neighboring cities, reflecting our commitment to affordability. Through prudent financial planning, our rate stabilization fund has shielded customers from rising fuel costs. We have taken proactive steps to prepare for emergencies. The creation of this is the first time this has been done. The creation of an electric utility storm fund with an initial contribution toward a goal of $8 million ensures we are ready to address system repairs during storm events. There's never been like a little fund specifically to do that. And when a hurricane comes, or we don't say the word hurricane, whenever those storms come, we have to be ready. Like we can't wait and write a grant and wait for the money to come in. We have to have the money there. So, and it's very costly. We have to pay people to come in from other places to help us. So the commission that I've been working with now we have a goal of $8 million so that when it hits, we've got the money to fund it. Our investments in infrastructure and technology are already yielding results. In 2024, we set new electric system peak records in 6 of 12 months while achieving a 74% reduction in the frequency of outages and a 64% reduction in outage duration. For those of you who've lived here for a long time, and there's a few of us in the room tonight, I remember it was considered quaint when the lights went out. Oh, this feels like Vermont in the winter. So that doesn't happen as much anymore. Sometimes there's the iguana that comes, things happen, but it's much, much better than it ever was. Electric utilities also opened the Electric System Operations Center, a state-of-the-art facility equipped with cutting-edge technology and enhanced physical security, meeting federal standards for energy operations. And meanwhile, we've made significant progress on the Canal substation and transmission tie line to FP&L. And what that means is, and I'm a very simple person, and not a technological person, we have essentially one extension cord. That's the only way I can say it. One extension cord to FP&L. So if something happens to that connection, we're an island, we're by ourselves. What Mr. Liberty has done has figured out how to make a great deal with FP&L that we're getting a second tie line so that if one goes out, we're not cut off. We have another, it's going to really help us in times of larger emergencies, that we will never become an island. We will always have a connection to a larger electrical grid, and that's just a tremendous thing. That is nearing completion, and we're going to have it in service by 2025. These advancements, along with citywide circuit hardening, if you've noticed, is that our electric folks have been out a lot in the past few months hardening our system. They're building a stronger, more reliable energy infrastructure for our city. Our commitment to serving our community extends to customer care. In 2024, our utility customer service team handled over 4,500 calls monthly, with an average wait time of under 2 minutes. Emergency calls were answered even faster, with an average wait time of under 1 minute. To further enhance service, electric utilities selected a new call center provider in 2024, and we're on track for February this month of 2025 launching it, ensuring a seamless experience for our residents. There have been glitches, God knows we have all experienced them, but we constantly are working to make it a better experience for our customers. The heart of our utilities lies in its people. As we prepare for the retirement of the aged steam generation plant, in early 2025, our power plant staff has been transitioning into new roles within the department, ensuring their valuable expertise continues to benefit our operations. We are also proud to support our workforce's growth through programs like the Lineman Apprentice Program, which welcomed 4 employees in 2024. These individuals are on track to becoming certified journeyman linemen, opening doors to valuable career opportunities for them and experienced people for us. As we celebrate the recognition of Ed Liberty, our electric utility director, he was unanimously elected president-elect of the Florida Municipal Energy Association by his peers statewide. A great kudos to Mr. Liberty. His leadership continues to guide us toward a brighter, cleaner, greener future. And one of the things that we've accomplished this year, which we sort of have our fingers crossed right now, was the award of a $24 million grant, matching grant from the federal government to continue to strengthen and harden our system. We're all hoping the money comes through. We all have our fingers crossed. As we look ahead, I'm reminded that evolution is not just about change, it's about purposeful transformation. Lake Worth Beach is evolving into a city that honors its history while embracing the future. And that's a balance that we have to achieve, whether through cultural advancements like WMOTA, sustainable initiatives, or economic growth. We're working together to create a community where everyone can thrive in a cleaner, greener city. Excuse me. This year, we'll see transformative projects come to life, including the opening of the Lake Worth Beach Electric Utilities Substation and the anticipated grand opening of the historic, say it, Gulfstream Hotel, which is one of the most exciting things that's about to happen. We have a wonderful city historian, and Stephen has been telling me that he knows the history of everything that's gone on in this city. It's amazing. He's a wealth of information, and he has put an outline of all the things all the attempts at the Gulfstream, all the failed attempts at the Gulfstream, all the losses of the Gulfstream. But finally the gills came through, and it's just wonderful. When you stand on the porch out here and you see light going through the windows of the Gulfstream, it's alive, it's happening, and it's going to be very exciting. Together, we will continue to celebrate our hip and historic city while fostering community pride and connection. We have to thank you. We're up here, and we just have to thank our citizens and our staff for doing what you do. We thank you for your continued support, vision, and dedication to our city. Together, we're building a brighter future for Lake Worth Beach. We have elections coming up, and I cannot stress, and this is from my heart, how important it is for our citizens to step up. We now have term limits, so every 2 or 4 years, it's going to be, it's going to be an open seat. It's not like somebody can sit there for 10 years anymore. So we need our folks to become involved, watch the ever-fascinating city commission meetings. Here's a suggestion, and I experienced this myself when I ran a few years ago. Things had happened downtown with the L&M project that I was unhappy with. I didn't like the way it was going. But what I realized after I announced and I got elected, what I realized was, and I'm going to pass this brilliant knowledge on to you now, watch the agenda every week. Because if I had paid attention, I would have known what was coming up. So just look at the agenda. Just if there's something on there that interests you, contact us. Contact us personally. Give us your impressions. Give us your thoughts about it. Because, again, we are just people that live in the city that had the crazy idea that it would be a good thing to put ourselves out front and knock on doors and get elected. So everyone in this town, really, the folks that are in this room and the folks listening out there in Radioland, think about it. Think about becoming involved. Pay attention to what's going on so that you're not surprised when something happens that you may not think is a great idea. We want your thoughts. And I challenge, and one of my goals when I'm no longer mayor is to, for the incoming mayors, for the incoming commissioners, leave a little notebook, leave a little list of where we're at. We walked in with no idea what was going on. Even if you ran against someone and lost, help them. Because they're still our neighbors. They're still people that are interested in the city. We don't have to be enemies. We just have to try to work together. I won, I lost, mazel tov. Let's keep going. We were a brand new commission 4 years ago. And it's a lot. I mean, for example, when I became mayor, I also became a trustee of the pension board. I have no idea what that meant or the importance of it. So I'm going to pension school. And you don't even, those are things that you don't even think about. This is a full-time job. This is a job that we're meeting with, and all of us, not just the mayor, all of us are meeting with people that want to bring development into the city, that have a complaint about the city, that have a suggestion about the city. So it's not just we show up twice a month at a commission meeting. There's a lot involved, and it's wonderful. Running for office is not fun. Putting yourself out there is really scary, and you feel lonely, and it's, why did I even do this? But if you are elected and you get into the seat, it is such a responsibility. It is such a joy. It is such a commitment to service for this wonderful, look at who we are. We're this bubble of wonderfulness in the middle of South Florida. We are so unique. Whenever I tell anybody I'm from Lake Worth Beach, it used to be, oh, right? Now, that's a great place to be. I want to move there. I mean, now the house prices have gotten so crazy. That's a whole different thing in the world. But we are now like really a beacon of a remembrance of what Florida used to be. Those of us that have been there a long time, have been here a long time, remember that when Congress Avenue, there was nothing out there but farms. I don't get to leave very often. My house, my office is here and City Hall is here. So my husband says I need a passport if I leave the city. But you do become very involved in the city. This is really a place where you can have friends. Last night we celebrated Ramsey's birthday up at the Bamboo Room. And there were people. It was just, we're a family. And that's the wonderful thing about us. Even if we don't always agree, we have tried very hard to remain civil and listen to each other's ideas and go forward, with which, as we're elected, to make the best decisions that we feel after getting the information that we get, to make the best decision for the city. And we're at a critical time. We have to protect our small town feel while getting more resources to keep our funding. Like prices for your goods and services have gone up, so have ours. Everything's more expensive. That's sometimes, people don't want development, but we can't be preserved in amber. We have to make changes. Something's got to come. And as long as we do it with thoughtfulness and input from the citizens, not everybody loves it, but we're going to have to make decisions about what comes next in our city. The Gulf Stream is an amazing start to that process. People are interested in the city now for the first time in a long time. And what we have to do is kind of vet out when they come, what do they have to offer us that will improve the quality of our lives, but not take away the small town feel. I live in a cottage from 1940. It's 20 feet wide and 45 feet long, and I'm not giving up my cottage. We also, one of the most important things for our city and for you as citizens is our staff. And I'm going to say this again and again. Our staff is the backbone of the city. Those are the people that make it work. Those are the people, most of the people, and this is one thing I've realized, most of the people in any city, 95% of the people They want the garbage to be picked up, the lights to go on, the water to be good, and the streets to be clean. Other than that, that's, pay your bills. They go to, you get up, you take a shower, you go to work, you come home, you have dinner, you go to bed. There are a few, in our town, quite a few people in our fair city that have a bit more interest than that. We have a very involved, very vocal citizenry, which is a good thing. What we have to do is remember our staff. One of the most important things that we have to do is retain our staff. It's getting harder and harder to recruit, even for police and fire. It's getting harder and harder to recruit and to maintain and to keep them working. So one of the things that we did in our first year or two, we raised the minimum wage to $15 an hour, which hadn't happened yet. So our taxes are high. We're doing our best, but we have to just keep up with the expenses that we have and go forward. We are blessed to live in this city with our warts and all, but all of us understand, everyone that's here, everyone that's listening, everyone that lives here understands what an amazing place we have to live. We have to preserve the feeling of it. We also have to figure out how to pay our bills in the future. And we're all going to do that as a family, perhaps a dysfunctional one, but even though we have arguments and we fight sometimes, we do love each other. And I want to thank you again for coming tonight. I want our city to continue to thrive and go forward, and all of us can do that together. Thank you so much for coming tonight. Have a great night, everybody. Check out the vendors. Yeah, we have all our citizens, all our departments.